Good Saturday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in color from Capitan, New Mexico. It's about 6:25 a.m. and right now it's about hey Google, what's the temperature?
The current temperature in Capitan is 58 degrees.
58 with a high of 80, which is not bad compared to what it would be in Texas if I was there. It'd be 78 and 108, and I'm glad I'm here. Okay, but anyway, today for the noon video, probably do a driving video, probably somewhere around. I think I got one going up the mountain to Cloudcroft. We might do that today, and at noon. And never worry about what you cannot change. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now just went right on by. So if there's anything you want to do, I suggest that you get busy doing it. So with that in mind, what else we got going on here this morning? Uh, hey Google, tell us a horse joke.
What kind of horses only come out after dark? Nightmares.
Be careful what you ask for. You may get it, right? But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for all of y'all that watched Beer 30 yesterday. That was kind of fun. I mean, it's hard to come up with a story, though, I have to tell you. I don't know why it is. You'd think I could come up with a million of them, but it's not easy. Anyway, Elaine Toole on comment says, or excuse me, on Beer 30 says, that teacher who beat you would have traumatized many people for life. Well, I don't know about that. It was the way it was done back then, and Anyway, she says hi to you, Elaine. Sandy Johnson. Hello, Sandy Johnson. This is on the shade canopy thing. Have you ever thought about power wash fence? No, I never have. I tell you the damn truth. I never thought about that at all. Or just attach a bottle to hose, put Clorox and dish soap and bam, you'll have a new looking fence. Would go well with your new camper car. Just say no. He says, I know you like things neat. Well, I ain't gonna power wash the fence. You can count on that. No, that fence took a long time for it to get that old, just like me. Anyway, thank you though, Sandy. Ralph P. Lots of good memories for us older folks on Beer 30. We still had some of the best music, in my opinion. The old stinking goat agreed. Yeah, it's this is the good morning kiss from the stinking goat. Yeah, we did have some great music, particularly in the '60s. Yeah, there were a lot of good stuff. There were a lot of good stuff. They still play it today. Clara Dean or Chara Dean, sorry, Chara, Chara Dean. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in months. Well, where have you been? I haven't seen you in years. Beverly says you are genius. Monthly laundry sounds good to me. Well, it works for me. I have enough clothes to last about a month, and then I pile them down, take them down to the laundromat. But I can't go on Mondays. Mm-mm. Ethel Perry, thumbs up to you. Justin Melhoff, man, I would love to live back in them days. I mean, shit, he says, at least you know what bathroom to go in. Yeah, I'm only 35, and the generation coming up behind me is driving me up the wall. If you get my drift, have a good day, my friend. Yeah, it's definitely a changing world we live in. Yeah, thank you, Justin. James Ortiz has got two here. Everything is closed on Monday. Tattoos, colored hair, and torn up blue jeans. Yeah, that's well, back in the '60s, uh, all the upper middle class kids tried to dress poor. They wanted old, torn up stuff, old, worn out jeans. They wanted to look poor for some reason, and they felt like that was their contribution to humanity, I guess. Carlos Rangel says, Salud, Rusty. Salud is pronounced Salood, means health. Salud, and it means health in Spanish, and it's the way we toast to everyone before a drink. Okay, salud. Have you ever considered doing a live stream Beer 30? This way we can virtually share a beer with you. It would give us an opportunity to send you super chat tips to pay for your beer, or maybe even save them up and get your tiny home. Well, we can do that. I may try it next time, a live deal, but you'll just have to bear with me because I'll have to ignore a lot of the comments. I mean, I'll try to get to as many as I can because that's usually what happens, and then the trolls jump in, and you know, but it's okay. I can deal with it. It's just a matter of it's a little bit more of a fast-paced beer 30, with people asking questions and stuff. There's no time to really tell stories and stuff. So we'll see. Mike Mitchell, I remember those red marks on my legs. VP had boys lined down the hall waiting to get their legs popped. I hear you. Dana Diggle, Rusty, please tell us you were in you were in into cow tipping and midnight mushroom gathering. Why would I tell you that? I don't even know what the hell it is. I mean, Snowy Bells 12. Howdy, Rusty. Yes, times have changed over the years. Bad times have changed, but now worse. I don't know about that. Temporary, that is, but it will get better in the future. Just hang in there and you'll see. Stay healthy always. Have a great weekend. Yeah, it's just the way life is. Life is always up and down, man. Don't take these cycles too seriously. I mean, they are what they are. The news media blows them up like a hot air balloon and serves them to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. Scotty Thompson's got one here. He says, cool video talk, Rusty. LOL Beer 30. Thank you, Scotty, the masked bowler from Wisconsin. This is on the shade canopy thing. Four Travel says, again, I'm sorry I don't read all the comments before me, but they also make some little bags to put water in for weighing them down, like the sandbags you mentioned. Great for RVers. Always enjoy you, sir. Keep doing you, my friend. Here's to you, here's to me. Yeah. No, they do. They make water bags and then they make dirt bags. Yeah. But I'm not using either one. I've got some stakes and the cover's pretty well protected by a tree, the fence, and my RV, so it's okay. Tracy Phillips, love to listen to your memories, Rusty. Not much different from my own. We must be normal. Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? Anyway, thank you. Texas Lady, thumbs up. I still have a bunch of old album records. Don't know why, just more stuff. Thanks and cheers. Yeah, some of those, if you have some of those old 33s of, Elvis or some of them, they might be worth some money. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. They might be. Sherry Hooker, in many places you only have to have two ways of egress, door or window. That's a neat little home shed. Okay, thank you, Sherry. This is RV Living with the Geezer. Check that channel out on YouTube. I graduated in 1969. I'm sure glad I grew up when I did. Wouldn't trade those days for anything. No, it was a good time. The only downer there was, of course, the Vietnam War was right in the middle of all that crap, and it kind of put a cloud over everything. And yeah, it started. That started in like the late '50s, and went all the way through to 1972. And so yeah, that brought out a lot of the songs. That's what brought out a lot of the music, the lyrics and stuff. Hook 'em, nice. Enjoy your shade. Good luck in getting it back in the bag. If you do get it back easily, do a YouTube tutorial. You'll get a lot of likes. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Yeah, getting something out of a bag is one thing. Getting it back in is a total another job. Wayman Samang, it was child abuse for sure. Those teachers seem to enjoy it too. Yeah, some of them really did. If the teacher didn't like you, and like me, I could be I was kind of a comedian, and a lot of teachers, they love to get on me. Cargo One, out with sock hops, in with drag queen show. How far have we fallen? I don't know, man. I don't know. You do you. You know what I mean? Just enjoy your life your way. You understand? Lulu 59 says, I remember going to the diners and they had a jukebox at your table and you could pick songs and play at your table. I can't remember what it cost, a nickel, uh, but it wasn't much, I guess. I can remember asking my mom and dad, could I please have a little money to play a couple of songs? They always gave me the little money to play the jukebox. Yeah, we had a restaurant in Kennedy, Texas called Barth, Barth, and every table it had the little box, that you could turn the pages and then put a coin in and push a button and it would play that song. But they also had, in addition to that, they had a little orchestra of little characters about this high, and they were like all the members of the band. They had the conductor at the front that went like this, do do do, and whenever you played a song, all the members of that little musical band would move. Boy, I thought that was really neat. I know they're coming to take me away, huh? Anyway, Wayman Samaim, Butchwax. Yeah, that's what it was, Butchwax. God dang. He also says we were always working on a car back in those days. He says good beer 30, ready for some stories. Thank you, Wayman. Anyway, Alfer beer 30, thumbs up to you. Jenny Lupercio. I remember the three flowers hair ointment my guys used. Even my daddy, you could smell daddy coming from a mile away. Yeah, they were pretty. It was pretty powerful stuff. But we thought we had to do it. Yeah, Burrell, North Carolina. When I was growing up, Johnson's store would not sell you beer unless you were old enough to ride a bicycle. That's pretty good. I like that one. Bobber Guy 1, it says, Rusty hit the nail on the head. Everything is closed, full, or I don't want to be there. Yeah, there's a lot of truth in that, man. No kidding. It's, I don't know what's going on, man. Anyway, Sharon Aston says, with the Liberty trikes, you should practice getting on and off the sidewalks, the curves, because I tried to get on a curve and she tipped it over and broke her arm. Well, anyway, Sharon, you learn by your mistakes, so you made one. Anyway, good luck to you. Yeah, the three wheelers, yeah, they'll tilt over. That's a downside. But yeah, you'll get used to it. Rip Snorton, when men were men, I don't know about yeah, I guess so. Yeah, men were certainly more well defined back then in the 50s and 60s. No doubt about that. You didn't have to guess if a guy was a guy. And and the ladies were ladies. You know what I mean? No, there was no guessing about that. And if you'd gone in the girls' restroom or they'd have come in the guys, that would have been a weird deal. Anyway, Sam Beer, this is on the tiny home 10 by 20. It says mine's a little bigger than that. It's 12 by 28, plenty of room for me. Sure, yeah. Well, hell, I live in a space smaller than that and been doing it for 28 years. Paul S. Boy, this brought back a lot of memories. Not all of them good, but they were educational. Yeah, I hear you. Sky Blue, quadraphonic in your Mustang. Cool. Well, it wasn't really quadraphonic. It was just four little cheap speakers. Well, this was the grill. The speaker was probably smaller. But anyway, it was okay. I thought it was neat. Ride around playing tapes. Miss Majestic, and tapes were expensive, man. You had to guard them because people would steal them. If you didn't lock your car up, other guys would steal your tapes. Miss Majestic, I sure hope you can pull out more of them stories out of your head because I sure do enjoy them. I could listen to you for hours, Rusty. Well, thank you, Miss Majestic. I listen to myself for hours and I'm not too impressed. Anyway, Greg Prince, colored hair, tattoos, and bolts stuck in their nose, ears, and tongue, eyebrows. I hear you, man. It's a little different, huh? If I'd have come home with an earring or colored hair, I can assure you that my hair wouldn't have been colored long, and whatever I had in my ear, nose, or lip would have been, or tongue would have been gone like that, or a tattoo either. My daddy would have put diesel on it and lit it. Anyway, Mary Cooper, enjoy your beer 30. My sister had a 1968 Camaro with a 4-track tape player. Pretty cool. Yeah, they skipped, because if you went down a rough road, the movement of the box where you put the tape would cause the thing to skip. It was weird. They weren't very good. Lisa and Tika, I can see putting one of those up over a campground picnic table for shade. It's surprising how many campgrounds don't have trees. Nice review, Rusty. No, it's real easy to put up too. I mean, and it weighs about 35 pounds. But yeah, it goes up real easy. I mean, I did it one person, and then I put it down at night and up in the evenings, and yeah, it's really easy. Levi Brewer says, I like a woman with pedal pushers and ponytails. Yeah, that was like the 50s, and I don't know if they wore them in the 60s. And then there was the one I really liked when they got into it was the short shorts. In fact, there was even a song about that. We love short shorts. And yeah, that was yep. Sashi Smith, a nice share of events. Things sure were different when I was growing up too, and we better mind our mom especially if we got that look, happy Friday evening. Well, let me tell you, my mother, she, of course, she was in control of us for sure. But if we really got out of line, she'd say, I'm going to tell your daddy when he gets home." Well, that was the death wish. You knew you were dead then. That's when you got on your knees and begged. W. Thurman, the place I grew up, the people took care of their own business. Wouldn't any 911 to call. What? Yeah, no sheriff department. One city policeman and a little booth on the corner, almost like a telephone booth. Things sure have changed. Yeah, we had one city policeman and we had one. We had a sheriff. We had a sheriff and one city policeman. The sheriff covered the county, and the city policeman covered the city. But there was no. We didn't have any, as far as I know, no big. I don't remember any trouble really. Some minor crap. Glenn McNeely, Rusty, really enjoy the stories. Brings back some old memories of my growing up in a small country town in Missouri. Thank you for sharing your memories with us. Yeah, I'm sure most small towns across the whole United States had the same memories, because I remember when we got our first blinking light, not red light, but just a blinking yellow caution light at one intersection. And that was my entertainment, man. I thought that was amazing, blink, blink, blink. And it did it all night long. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I hear you. Don't say it. Avalon Mist, that was fun. Yeah, that beer 30 is always fun. Brixico, steaks. It says steaks that are plastic. I know they're always trying to find a way to make more money, but those wouldn't taste very good. Ha ha. I don't know about I know they make artificial meat or stuff. It's all but a lot of chemicals that supposedly taste like meat. I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. What poster man? That's the person's name. What poster man? I know I'm on the wrong video, but it's the same Rusty, and I hope he reads this. Thanks so much for the 10 by 10 canopy review. Mine's ordered. Safe weekend to you. Well, good for you. It's a good quality uh, canopy. I have to tell you, it's very sturdy and it goes up real easy and it comes down the same way. We'll do a few more here. John R. My wife takes meds. I have a beer. Dude, the math. Go figure. Yeah, well, whatever. Everybody's got to do their thing. Brixico, do you like your spot in Capitan or the one you had near Cloudcroft better? Oh, I like this much better, much better. No, this is much more convenient. I can walk everywhere, and that's the only downside of getting a place out in the country somewhere. Well, the upside is you do have more privacy and you can do whatever the hell you want to do because you're not governed by city ordinances and code and all that crap. But the downside of it is neither is anybody else out there. Okay, I mean uh, in the areas where you can just do anything. But anyway, I like Capitan. It's fine. Every now and then I get a little irritated. I got a neighbor that he's got a metal workshop. It's about, I don't know, 50 yards from where I am. But it's not the metal that bothers me so much. He gets and he can't when he gets in there using his metal tools, he can't hear his music, so he cranks it up. You understand? He doesn't do it all the time, but I'll be sitting out trying to read or whatever, and boom, 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 boom. He doesn't do it all the time, but it. And then across the street, there used to be a business there on facing the other street, far away, and now they've moved into one of the storage buildings. What luck, after 5 years. But we'll see. It comes and goes. That's what happens when you live in a city, in any neighborhood. You got good people and those that aren't so good. Anyway, we'll do two more here. Dana Diggle, Daddy says that exhaust cutout is called a Sneaky Pete. Well, I don't know what it is, but my son got him one. I don't know what we called them. We called them lake plugs, I think. Angie says, boy, do I remember those paddle days. In sixth grade, the teacher went to the lounge and James Calloway would take names. He would tell us things. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, apparently you got, it says in the man, it says something about 20 licks. Well, whatever, Angie. I mean, I understand the paddling stuff. She's got a long comment here. Anyway, thank you for your comments, Angie. Last one here, Esley. Loved Mr. Sandman too. Wonderful memories of a simpler, happy life. Seemed like a simpler life until the 1990s when people started doing whatever they wanted in public life with no respect for others. things started changing a lot. Now I hardly recognize this world, so enjoy my simple life in my small town. It's changed, and that's hard for every generation goes through it. We're just going through it now, and then the kids that are causing us all the issues or whatever, they'll have their adjustment or their period of adjustment too. But having said that, guys, from Capitan, New Mexico, on a Saturday morning, a clear, cool Saturday morning in Capitan. Thumbs up to you. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, and buy whatever you choose, okay? And yeah, some of you are, some of you have. Thank you very much. And what else? Yeah, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, eat less. That's it. Get a smaller plate. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, it is. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So, common sense says, add good ingredients, problem solved, right? Eliminate all that negative stuff. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease. Carry on. Adios. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. Vaya con Dios. Aloha. Until the noon video, which will probably be a driving video. We'll see. But anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend. Adios. Bye-bye.